Welcome to Star Citizen and the JumpTown 2 guide. In this modular guide we will go into the legal as well as illegal possibilities of the dynamic event JumpTown 2.0, where we can expect a lot of action and PvP battles, especially in teams. Basically, this event is a player-against-player experience where you have to expect to be involved in battles against other players at any time. This is because the lucrative drug mace, which brings us rich profits, can only be sold by those who also have it in their cargo hold. So it makes sense to grab a few friends and choose one of the two sides in this fight. But first of all, a big thank you to the real ladies and gentlemen who make this video possible with their support as Patreons, channel members or Twitch subscribers. Thank you! At the legal side, we are given a mission throughout the Stanton system to secure the illegal goods and then hand them over to the authorities for a hefty reward.
Here, I'll be the MT Protection Services agent working with you on this job. A brief should have already been sent your way, but wanted to touch base with you to ensure all the specifics are clear. There's an automated factory in our jurisdiction that's producing illegal goods. We need you to clear the location of hostiles, confiscate any contraband, then transport it to a security kiosk so it can be logged as evidence and destroyed. Hope that's clear enough. We're counting on you.
So we are Pacey, the fully automated drug production facility. Seize the material there and hand it over to the authorities. And our urgent tip, don't go alone, but take at least one friend with you and set your spawn point as close as possible. Han Solo already had to learn that. Depending on the situation on the ground, it is possible that you will encounter hostile players on their approach, whom you must first eliminate in space combat. The mission A Call to Arms again helps you to send criminals directly to Clasher for a fee in a monitored area. The trick here is to avoid initial aggression, especially with other groups on the legal side. Not to shoot first and thus prevent the crime. With "Don't shoot first", that's another Han Solo motto. Alternatively, of course, you can also join peaceful players, although it's usually the payment at the end that can be the problem. Once we have cleared the airspace, it's time to secure the landing zone on the ground. A wide variety of tactics are conceivable here, such as clearing the area with an A2 bomber or simply the sheer firepower of various ships. Since there is only one entrance to the building, which is also handled via an airlock, the fiercest battles usually take place here. The defenders have the option of using various ballistic gatlings, which are available in the upper areas of the building, but which are only really effective against ground troops. In addition, there are various loot boxes in and around the main building, which offer a wide range of possible items, from weapons and military equipment. The final attack is ultimately on the remaining defenders in the inner area, but they can entrench themselves there very well. And should someone want to sneak out, that is of course welcome. In the inner area, we also find the automatic drug production machine, which spits out a package of the very valuable event drug mace at regular intervals. So we inevitably have to go inside at some point. Because this machine only produces when the finished package is taken out, otherwise the production stops and the possible profit decreases with every minute. For all activities around Jump Point, a multi-tool with tractor beam is strongly recommended in any case, as we can secure not only the parcels, weapons, but also fallen comrades so quickly and effectively. And of course, the same applies to the medical equipment. Once the interior is secured, we can then set about keeping the production machine running by moving each package out of the extraction opening as quickly as possible. It takes about 30 seconds for a new package to be generated and for us to get it out again. These can either be carried by hand or, with a little practice, can also be taken out over longer distances with a tractor beam. For this part, teamwork pays off again, although your profit per person naturally decreases with each additional team member, as we have to divide the profit by one more player. However, the probability of selling anything at all increases significantly with each team member, as it is still a long way from the machine to the sales terminal, especially since anyone else could take our packages away again on the way. So it's a matter of luck how strong the resistance of other groups is, how many players are currently participating in the event, how the server load is, and of course, how greedy we ourselves are. With about 50 well-rehearsed team members, we can achieve a maximum profit with short distances from the event location to the sale and without incidents of a good 6 million aUEC, with the profit then amounting to about 400,000 aUEC per person. The event is already practicable with 3 players, whereby the profit then increases considerably, of course. Since we have a lock and several doors between the machine and the exit, it makes sense to keep at least the doors permanently open by positioning them appropriately in between. The airlock, on the other hand, cannot be fixed because one side always remains closed. And even with the multi-tool, it is of course possible to retrieve the parcels quickly and effectively from the vending machine, although problems can arise here from time to time. With a well-coordinated chain, however, the minimum production time can be kept and the material can be loaded and sold effectively. So retrieve the parcels as quickly as possible. It is advisable to take a step backwards with the activated tractor beam, or even faster, to pull out the parcel with the tractor beam at some distance from the vending machine. In any case, we have to collect the packages and bring them through the airlock into the outer area. And here at the latest, if we are alone, we are dependent on no other player tampering with our already unloaded packages. If we have enough in the cargo hold, it is a good idea to fly to the sale at regular intervals, as the server crash recovery function unfortunately did not apply to already loaded maze packages during our attempts. We can sell at the station indicated by the mission marker and there at the administration console.
Hey, we can score one for the good guys today because of you. The entire Microtech team appreciates your help collecting and disposing of that contraband.
And after the sale is before the sale, whereby we can also collect and sell maze as long as the event is active. And if you have to deal with thieves, especially in the legal version, here are some tips on how to drive them away without risking a crime. Getting your packages back won't give you a crime stat any more than it does the thieves, but it can be worthwhile to make their ships unbuildable. And here, of course, we don't scratch the ships, we just let them float a bit out of reach. In general, a crime stat is only a hindrance for the seller of the packages, since he can only sell legally on the station without a crime stat. Team members who have a crime stat are no problem here. As soon as you are shot by a player on the ground or with chips, you can safely fend them off without putting yourself in danger of a crime stat. A very popular tactic at present is an attack with an A2 bomber, after which it can only be safely attacked after massive damage and destruction. Therefore, a powerful and durable air defense as well as a reconnaissance is essential, especially for larger groups.
Hey there, it's Ruto. Just heard you made some creds. Glad to see we could work something out.
With the mission ripped for the taking from the illegal mission giver Ruto as well as the point of sale on Grimhex, JumpTown becomes even more lucrative, but also even more dangerous. In any case, we recommend starting in the legal variant first and loading as many packages as possible into your ship. After takeoff and on the way to Grimhex, you can then show your fist to a player who is not in the group until you reach Crime Set 1. Here it is enough to leave the group for a short time.
Hey there, got your payment? I sent you the details, but here's the deal. A runner I know confided in me before he ran out of breath about a production lab that's set to start processing some drugs. The thing's fully automated and left alone, so anything that comes out's ripe for the taking. Now, I'm not sure how many people may know about this, so you'll need to move quick and grab what you can.
This causes our legal mission to fail, but directly under the Personnel tab on the priority, for a piece of 5000 alpha aUEC, we receive the illegal version of the mission, according to which we are to lie our cargo already on board to Grimhex for sale.
So listen, I'm not sure if you've already got a plan for any stuff you, but the contact who's paying top creds for the stuff. I'll send you the location details.
In order to keep the selling time in Grimhex as short as possible, it is advisable to land in a medical emergency car park in order to be able to make the sale in the shortest time as possible. This saves us a land request, waiting for the hangar to open, but we are still vulnerable. And on the illegal side, in addition to the normal selling price, we get another big bonus.
Just heard you made a monster sale to my buyer. Make sure you buy yourself something nice.
We can remove our Crime Set 1 directly at the console and take the legal mission again for another round. However, the greater risks as well as potential dangers of the illegal version due to this bonus payment are in our impression not yet sufficient to make this game version of the JumpTown event sufficiently lucrative. And once we have collected a larger crime set, we can remove it again by hacking.